Okay, hi everyone, this is Susan, and as promised in my lecture yesterday, I'm going to show you a little bit more about the highlighting and how that works in Turnitin. Now, I did create a Turnitin account and used an example essay, so you'll be able to see it from the student point of view. Now, this may mess with the deadlines. It may show that you are submitting something late when you are not actually submitting it late, so don't worry about that. The essay is due Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So if you're submitting it before then, you're going to be on time. If you're submitting after that, you'll be late. But it might show a red number when it's not late, just so you know. All right, so let's start. I'm going to go into, as you can see, I'm in a student profile here. And I'm going to go to my class that I have. And it gives me the option to write reviews, which is what I want to do because I want to review up here. So I'm going to get started, and it's going to pull up an essay for me to review. Now this is, as I said before, an example essay that was written by another instructor, and it's not a perfect essay. And this essay has been used as an example several times, but it's not perfect. So what I'm going to show you how to do is the highlighting. Now, we do suggest that you open up a Word document, that you have a separate Word document. Just open a new one, open a blank document. And when it comes time to answer the questions in here. And then take whatever you've answered and put it in the box. So you should do that so that if you do have a misspelling, like say you're typing really fast, like I often do, and you misspell questions, it's going to fix it. Now you'll notice just by me putting something in this box and it meeting the word minimum that my completing percentage went up here. For this one, this requires 3 words. And if I click out of it and save, you always want to save after each. Now it does say here saving is different from submitting. Saving allows you to save your work so you can leave and return. Don't think that means you submitted because you didn't. But you will see if, like say for this one, I don't submit 10 words, which it was required of that question, the percentage does not go up. All right, so your first question is to highlight in the essay different elements. So you want to highlight the thesis statement. If you read this essay, and I'm not going to go in depth with it, but where you should always look for the thesis statement in this type of paper is the last sentence of the first paragraph. That was weird. Okay. So then you look at it and say, is this the thesis statement? If the answer is yes, you're going to go and highlight it in, what color do I say over there? Blue. So you're going to highlight it in blue. And you don't need that. I'm going to move this box because I don't like it right there. So I'm going to highlight in blue. And it does weird things here. But I'm going to highlight this thesis statement in blue. And, well, I guess I should have saved that, shouldn't I? You don't need to make a comment. If you want to make a comment about the thesis statement, you can. That's always helpful, but you do not have to. Oh, you do want to save it, though. I keep doing that because I'm not used to that. It's a little different on the instructor side, so I keep hitting the wrong thing. All right, so that is my blue. I have identified this as my thesis statement. Now I'm going to look at the next paragraph. Now, I've assumed that I've already read this paragraph. I've already read this essay several times. I'm familiar with the elements of this essay. You should not be highlighting on your first read through. You should read through it and then go back and try to identify the pieces. All right, so if it's an effective essay, your first sentence of each body paragraph should be your topic sentence, and we're going to highlight those in orange. So as I see, the McDonald's Wi-Fi ad uses eye-catching lighting to persuade working millennials to focus on the center of the image. Yes, that is That is a topic sentence. So I'm going to highlight that. Now, I want to show you guys something. You may notice here that there are 2 periods. I notice it. You notice it. You don't have to point it out. We would rather you not spend time on local errors, little minutia. We want you to spend time on what is important, which is the overall focus. All right, so examples from the ad. Is it giving us examples from this ad? Okay, it's talking about, and that would be in yellow, the clever use of subtle spotlighting. Okay, that is an example. Highlighting the center image, the creators allow the shadow effect. That is another example, so I'm going to highlight that in yellow as well. Okay, this creates a level of contrast in the ad that, according to Pamela Schindler, is a key component to attracting an audience in magazine advertisements. Okay, and then it talks about the hue and the color and the impact. That is use of research, so I'm going to highlight that in red. So you don't necessarily have to highlight that word. It's kind of silly that it doesn't let you just go line to line, but hey, that's what it is. So I'm going to highlight that in red. I'm going to highlight this in red because it's still part of the source. And then, because print ads do not have the added benefit of moving images, it must attract the reader visually. Therefore, impact is essential. So this is us kind of connecting the source back to the ad, which would be green for context. I'm going to highlight that. And really, the rest of this does still contextualize the ad. So as you'll see, this is not a perfect essay, but it does have in this body paragraph all of the things it should have. When you are finished evaluating an essay, if they did a good job, you should see this. You should see orange, yellow, red, and green in each paragraph. If you don't, and don't try to force it, if they aren't using examples, don't highlight anything in yellow. If they aren't going back to their research, if, say, for example, because I've seen this many, many times, they stopped here. They did not have this last 2 sentences. They stopped with the source, and you don't have any contextualization, don't highlight anything green. If they don't have a topic sentence, don't highlight anything orange. But when you look at an essay, and this is why it's so helpful visually, when you look at an essay that has been color-coded like this, you can see, hey, this essay has all of the pieces. Now, say, for example, you are, and I'm going to do this real quick, you are using, I have to open up the essay. You are using an iPad and color coding is, for some reason, insanely difficult on the iPad. I don't know why, but it really, really is. So I want to open up the sample essay in Word because maybe you should have Word. If you don't have Word, you need to contact FSO support because you have access to it as a Full Sail student. And I can highlight, I can do the same thing. This is orange, so I'm going to go up here to this little marker thing and click. That's red. If I want to do if I want to do orange, you can change. See, the highlighter doesn't have as many colors in Word for some reason, but you could change the text to orange. That works as well. It's going to have the same effect. Like, I know I can highlight this in yellow because yellow is one of the colors. Just if you can't highlight in Turnitin, please do it this way. Save it to your computer and then upload it to the assignment so that I can get it to the student whose paper it is. So I hope this has helped you understand the highlighting process. Please take your time. It will take a little bit of time. When you have finished highlighting, and I have to open up the right thing. There we go. When you have finished highlighting, type the word done in this box. Please note that typing the word done in this box does not mean you have actually highlighted it. So you need to make sure you've actually highlighted it so that your peer can use it. Save. When you have finished with everything, you've written all your answers, you've met all the requirements, this is at 100%, we're going to pretend it is for my purposes today, you're going to click Submit. So that is all that I need to cover with you for that today. I hope you're all having a great day, and I hope this helps. Bye. Oh, let me know if you have any questions, all right? I'll see you guys later.